Hey, welcome back to the Roadside Rescue YouTube channel. I'm Ernest, and we just got an emergency call out this morning for someone who has a busted radiator hose. This because half the time people say that it tends not to be that, but you know, what can I do? But we'll go ahead and pick up both radiator hoses, and if it is the radiator hose, it'll save him a diagnosis fee. So we're gonna head out, grab those parts, and get over there and get looking at their vehicle. If it sells radiator hoses, we'll get those swapped out real quick. Could also be a busted radiator, or it could be a different coolant hose, you know, that routes somewhere else on the engine, which isn't too uncommon, but obviously not something that I'm gonna have on the top of my head or in stock. So we'll just get the radiator hoses, run over there and check it out. All right, so we picked up the radiator hoses here. There's these two radiator hoses. Hopefully it's one of these. We just got over here, and that's the vehicle up there in front. So we'll get this looking at. So we'll get this looked at and see if it's not one of these hoses and get it swapped out real quick. All right, so I think I just learned a valuable lesson. Usually, I was just thinking, when somebody says that they have a specific part that's gone wrong, it's probably usually because they've seen it. And I'm gonna start asking if they can send me a picture of the exact part, because it's just this hose right here, and luckily I have the exact same size hose on hand, which I usually don't. And that's one of the things I've been wanting to get, is a supply of different size hoses. But, you know, it just so happens to be that I have this same size hose. So we should be able to just undo this clamp back here. They're not reusable as far as I'm aware, but I have hose clamps. And then we'll just get this switched out real quick. There is quite a bit of dry rot on everything else, so I may bring that up with them. But I'll just give the vehicle a look over like I usually do, and let them know, you know, if anything looks like it needs to be replaced. But a lot of these hoses are just nice and dry rotted, so I may spray everything down with some silicone, but at this point it's kind of like putting makeup on a pig. It's not really gonna fix much. It's already there. So, but we'll go ahead and get this little hose switched out, get everything a look over, and we'll be done. Okay, now just one thing to know is this bung over here that it's connected to, man, this thing's completely busted. Yeah, completely busted, if you can see that. I wonder if the thermostat is stuck. I'm gonna talk to her and see where she's got to work, and see if she can drive that over there and see if it starts to overheat. That thermostat may be stuck closed. Yeah, I've seen this before where, like, I fixed one hose and the next busted, and then I fixed it and something else busted, and it was like, obviously the thermostat was stuck and it was just kept overheating on this old dry rotted stuff. But anyways, right here is plastic that this connects to, so I want to be super careful to not bust that. And it's got one of those hose clamps that's not too easy to remove, so I'm just going to be very slow and careful here to make sure I don't destroy that. All right, so I was just super extra careful on that. This is real dry rotted hose, as you can see. I didn't want to bust that plastic, but we did get everything off without busting that plastic. It took me a minute to get this hose clamp off. I don't like this style, but you know, it worked. And here's the new hose. It looks good. So we'll get this topped off with fluid and get everything else sprayed down, and we'll talk to her about where she's going to make sure that thermostat's not stuck. But other than that, it's a job well done. All right, so that was a job well done, success. I did check the thermostat. It wasn't overheating, so she said it would just leak. The coolant light would come on saying it was low on coolant. So I'm perfectly comfortable saying that was the issue. Just ran over everything with her and it all looks awesome. So it's a job well done. Thanks for watching the Roadside Rescue YouTube channel. This one was an easy fix. Next time, maybe not so much. If you were entertained at all by this video, please consider subscribing and like the video. As always, have a great day.